wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to...
Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy and it's so good to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about who is haunted by you. So this should be a really interesting reading and I'm excited to get into it today. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy and I truly appreciate you guys being here. So now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions, all that information, and my social media is down in my description box below. All right, so these are your 3 psychic linking objects. I have done a pre-shuffle here, so we're going to have cards that are already drawn. I'll draw as I go, as I need for clarity. Also, I'm going to be getting letters and charms at the end of each group, so be sure to stay tuned for that so you can find out a little bit more information. Maybe their initials will pop up or names. We'll see. Okay, so the first group is going to be this orange pumpkin. The second group is going to be this black with orange glitter pumpkin. And the third group is going to be this brownish white pumpkin. All right, so I will include a little video with some backing music so you guys can kind of chill out and see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just open up. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just open up.
group 1, all of you that were drawn to this shiny pumpkin, orange pumpkin, this is going to be your reading all about who is haunted by you. Okay, so let's get the tarot first. We have the Tower. Okay, that feels super intense. We have the Knight of Pumpkins. Okay, we could be talking about an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, I just went like Taurus. Okay, we have the Star. We have the Three of Pumpkins. We have the Page of Pumpkins. And we have the Five of Pumpkins. It came out in reverse, and I'm going to take that Five of Pumpkins in reverse. Okay, let's go through the oracle cards. We have Tears. All right. You guys see? There you go. We have Tears. Child Wounded. Light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve others. Wounded children opens the learning path of forgiveness. Shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resist moving on through forgiveness. Okay. Advocate. Light attributes inspires you to put compassion into action. Shadow attributes embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Okay. There's somebody here who's very selfish. Okay, there's a selfish energy with this group. Okay, we have spirit animal contact. Pay attention to the signs. That doesn't feel really great. I got to tell you. Evil, cleanse. Negative forces are at work. Okay, this is a bad situation. That's what I'm getting. This is a bad situation. We have warning, Kelpie. And last card is we have treasure, dragon. Okay, so I'm picking up on a few things here. First of all, let's look at this tower. Okay, we got the tower here. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This feels extremely painful. There was a lot of tears shed. This is deep hurt. Okay, this feels like no contact. Like there is such deep pain here. And this may be you, it may be them, it may be both of you. Okay, because I feel like for you guys, there is a very intense connection here because at one point we had star energy. We had hope, faith, love in this connection. Okay, it feels very deep here. And I feel like this person in the no contact, they're thinking about a new beginning with you. Okay, they feel more grounded. They feel like they've gotten themselves grounded. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying that's how they feel, and that's two completely different things. Okay. It feels like this person with all this earth energy, I'm just feeling like I'm seeing the word stalking or stuck or obsessed with your energy, like what's going on in your life. They may be getting information about you from a third party, a relative. It may be online. Just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. Okay. And we have advocate here and we have treasure. And I feel like this person who is haunted by you, even though the situation feels really bad, this person feels like you're a treasure, you're precious. Maybe this is a case, which often happens, when you have no contact or a breakup or something that is fundamentally like life-changing with the tower, a foundation falls. You have this energy. Like people start to appreciate what they don't have anymore. Now, the question is this person capable of truly appreciating your connection before you start thinking, well, maybe it's time to reconcile? Well, don't be so fast. okay? Because this, I feel like it's important for group one, you don't discount your emotions. They are valid. In fact, I'm going to go into what happened because I feel like some of you guys need to like remember this. All right. Remember this betrayal. Remember why you're not talking in the first place. Okay. Because many times this painful situation, this drama no longer being in your life, it's kind of a blessing. Think about how your life has been since you've not had this person in your life. Just think about it for a minute. I'll give you a minute. It's better, isn't it? Yeah, you feel the loss. You feel the loss, you know. There was a reason why there was such a deep connection, right? You feel the loss of it, but know that even though you may be in a period of struggle yourself, you may be crying and upset about it. I feel like there's a lot of tears here. There's a lot of sadness at this loss. I just feel it's really important that we understand why we are not in contact. Okay, so let's get a card here from the dark mirror. Masquerade. Okay, when I get this card, you know what I'm hearing? Literally, people wearing masks. And when this first happened, I feel like you thought you were made a fool of, or you felt like, how could you not see their intentions? How could you not know their intentions? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to how your love was used against you. It was weaponized. These people, this person, whoever this is, and I feel like for some of you, this is more than one person involved, okay? They used your love as a weapon. Now, do you think a relationship can truly recover from that? Once someone has weaponized their love, yeah, part of the karma for doing this shit to somebody is, yeah, they're going to miss you. They may get a little obsessed with you. They may always want to know what you're doing. They may understand now what they did. They may feel bad. They may feel sorry. But you know what? Sometimes we have to live with the consequences of our actions, okay? Because I feel like spirit, with this owl over here, I feel like spirit wants you to pay attention to the red flags. Remember the red flags. Remember why you're not together with this person, okay? Remember why they are no longer in your life. It's very important. I feel like there's a martyr energy here. Like we have an energy that feels like, and I don't think it's you. I think this is what like caused the tower or is the what blew up the tower. Somehow this person, so controlling. I'm getting a lot of, with the pentacles here, I'm getting a lot of controlling energy, okay? And I feel like it's almost like they manipulated things to the point where they begin to believe their own bullshit about the situation. And I feel like someone's talking in their ear. I literally feel like someone is to the left of me talking in my ear. Like there was a little birdie in their ear the whole time, okay? That led to this. And I got to tell you, if this precious relationship, because I feel like it was good at one time, it was really good. Two of Cups, like meeting of the mind situation, like laughter, joy, that kind of thing. If this person didn't value you enough to take a moment and reflect on their fucked up thinking before they did this kind of thing, they don't appreciate you. For some of them, what they're appreciating is not even you. It's what they thought you were. It's this fucked up idea of you. Because I feel like in many ways this person is blind. They cannot truly see your value. Although they think they do and they think they're trying, right? And honestly, I feel like this person, they think about coming back, but I'm not sure that's going to happen anytime soon. This is part of their karma for the fucked up shit they did. So let's get a couple more cards here. I'm going to pull some from the October Oracle. Tell me more about this connection. Tell me more. Tell me more about this connection. You deserve so much better. You deserve this new beginning, this Page of Pentacles, new beginning, King of Pentacles, without them, okay? Connect to spirit, higher power, God is calling. You need to pay attention to your intuition, okay? This person is gone, and it really has worked out in your best interest. It may not feel like it. It may feel like, I miss them. I miss our connection. What you miss is what you thought you knew, which, honey, I'm sorry, but it was a lie. It was an illusion that this person put off. It was a mask. It wasn't real. They're missing something that's not real. This is a situation where I feel like some of you guys became codependent. Okay, and there's no judgment here. You know, we all have codependency tendencies. I think it's like a human thing. You know, it's just kind of what we do. But it feels like that codependency, it's almost like your deep connection with this person was manipulated by a third party that made them completely and utterly screw you over. Okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, there's just no coming back from it. Can you trust this person? No. Do you want to bring back the chaos in your life? This is a warning. This is a warning. If this person comes back, honey, you need to think about it. You need to think about it. There's a higher power telling you. There's your higher self. You need to listen, okay? And this person, if they come back, honey, it's going to be messy because they have a selfish attitude. And I feel like that attitude hasn't changed. They're the same person. They just miss you. They miss what was. They miss how giving you were, because I think you were very giving to this person. And this person took, and never gave back. And when it came time for them to give back to you, they were out of there. You may have some abandonment issues from this situation. Okay, give me another card here. We have emotionally haunted. Okay, you may be feeling emotionally haunted by this situation because this feels so incredibly painful. You guys may have been like feeling ungrounded for months. You may just not have been able to get your head in the game. You may have like been really focused on the pain of it. And, you know, it's important to hold space for loss. You know, let's not power drive through grief, okay? When you have a tower fall in a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship it is, it can be very life-changing. It can kind of ruffle your feathers. It can make you feel like, hey, if this person's going to fuck me over, then what, you know, how am I supposed to trust anybody? How am I supposed to rise above? How am I supposed to get into relationships with people and trust them? And you may be in that situation right now where you're like, how do I trust my instincts with people? You have to understand that this person is not like other people. Okay? There is something deeper going on with this person. They have a lot of problems, a lot of issues. And if you'll think about it, you know I'm right. They are emotionally haunted by a lot of things. And how do they deal with their own grief and trauma? They lash out and hurt people. Okay. This is a destructive trait that sometimes people get from having emotional trauma, being emotionally neglected. They tend to strike out at people. It doesn't make it right. We can understand where this energy is coming from. Okay. Sometimes if we understand how deep it goes, we also can get clarity if this person comes back. Okay. Because I feel like for some of you, like they're trying to figure out a way to come back. I'm not sure it's going to be soon, but they're trying to put the pieces together. Like, how can I put a puzzle or make it look like it's together? It's what I'm seeing is someone cleaning the surfaces of their house, the appearances, but putting all the trash, in the closet. So it's still the same house, cluttered, trashy house. It's just all been hidden. Okay, making it look good. And they may be trying to come back to you because there's something they want. Ew, you guys. So, okay, this just doesn't feel really good. And I think you guys are better off from what I've read of this energy, without this energy. But they are always going to spy on you, stalk you, ask about you. And one day they may try to come back. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right. Okay, group 1, I'm going to move into your letters and your charms. Okay, group 1, these are your letters and your charms. Now, keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates. These could be your initials, a name, their initials, a family name, a work name, a screen name, just something meaningful. So just take what resonates here. So I'm going to read off the letters. We have SEEQ, JTABOD, ACX, HRZ, MNP, DOT, All right, we have C here, jam, taboo, TABO. Yeah, there's a lot of different words here if you guys want to take a moment, pause the screen and look at it. You have quite a few charms here, but one of the charms that really came out to me was this witch's hat. Okay, and I feel like your guides, your ancestors, angels, whatever you work with, really wants you to step into your power, especially in this situation. Okay, you may be feeling lonely right now. You may be feeling isolated. You may be surrounded by people, but still feeling isolation. And I think this really has to do with the level of betrayal here. It's very hard and it takes time to get into an emotional place after something that's kind of traumatizing. And I feel like for some of you, the situation was traumatizing. To get to a place where you can be open, even with your person, if you're in a relationship, even with the people you've always trusted, because it causes you to question your own ability to make good decisions. I feel a lot of confusion here about how did I not see this coming? How did I not know this was going on? And the truth is that many times the saying blinded by love is very true. And it could be friendship love, it could be platonic, it could be romantic, it could be family, doesn't matter. But when you feel a deep love and appreciation for someone, when you have really been there for them and you feel like they've been there for you, you know, it's hard to just let that go. And when there's betrayal of this level, it's very difficult to feel like you can trust your emotions. And I think it's important that you know that right now that's what's healing here. And I feel a divine feminine energy moving around you. This could be a passed over loved one. I'm feeling a lot of like loved ones around you who have passed over. Could be a grandma, grandpa, could be a mom for some of you, could be a dad, an uncle. For a few of you, like this is a brother or sister or friend. I covered all of them pretty much, I guess, but it could be different for different people. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like grandmother energy, crone energy coming around you to kind of help you grow from the situation. I feel like this happened to help you learn about the masks people wear and how illusion is all around us sometimes, and we're blinded by our own emotions, and emotions are important. But I do think for some of you, there were signs that you didn't want to see. And that's what love does sometimes. You know, it blinds us. It just makes us be in a space where we just cannot see the negative in someone. And I feel like you're learning how to see people in kind of a neutral place where you know that people are capable of wonderful things. They're also capable of dark things. So it's important to have relationships that you don't put someone on a pedestal. You know, you allow them to be who they truly are, which is fully human and imperfect. All right. And I feel like I'm seeing a mirror now. And I feel like that's what the universe is kind of mirroring back to you right now. Your guides, your ancestors are like, you know, this is really about you learning to trust yourself and you listening to your own voice and you giving yourself the love you give to others. I feel like some self-love, some self-healing, some self-care. And I mean like sacred self-care, you know, not just taking a bubble bath, but really getting in there and starting to really explore yourself. And that can be like getting creative. I don't care if you're good at it or not. It doesn't matter. Nobody needs to see it. But start expressing yourself like through art or something like that, through cooking, whatever is art to you. That can be very healing. It can also get you in a space to deal with your emotions. Emotions are powerful, and many of us fear them. And I feel like this relationship may have given you that idea that you need to fear emotions. No, you're exploring emotions. Look at it like that. You're exploring the whole dimension of emotions and how they influence people, how they influence you, right? It is part of your journey to explore these kind of emotions, all right? Okay, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that were drawn to this really cool pumpkin, this is going to be your reading all about who is haunted by you. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information will be down in my description box below. So let's get into your tarot. This is from the Disney Villains deck. Okay, we have the King of Wands. It's in reverse. So we're gonna take that reversal. We have the Three of Coins. Who is haunted by you? We have the Ten of Cups. Okay. We have the Nine of Coins. We have the Hierophant. This feels like an X. Okay, it feels like an X. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this feels like a romantic ex or a friend, okay, a close friend. All right, because we have that King of Wands in reverse. So we have heroine, hero, light attributes, passion for a journey of personal empowerment, shadow attributes, escapism, a false sense of heroism. Okay, that's going to go there. Then we have scribe, light attribute, preserving knowledge and information, shadow attributes, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Witch, grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly, awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots living in the alchemy of self. Okay. We have chaos, harpy. Building tension. And we have repel. Okay. Now, I feel like this is an X. Okay, this is an X relationship with the Hierophant. I feel like for some of you it was official, like marriage. For others, you lived together for a while. With the Ten of Cups, this was a foundational relationship. Okay, so even if you weren't married, it was an important relationship. And this King of Wands is in reverse. Boy, reversed King of Wands, the attributes of that are very negative. Okay, I'm hearing controlling, domineering, very possessive. Not like possessive hot, like, yeah, possessive good. It's possessive like, no, you're mine and you're going to do what I tell you to do. I don't like that person. That's why I'm hearing like, I don't like your friends, fuck your friends. I should be number one. Very manipulative, emotionally manipulative. I think they made you believe in this Ten of Cups energy, like happiness, fulfillment, happy family. But I feel like it really was kind of a sham. Because I don't feel this person feels really deep emotions. I feel it's very superficial with the King of Wands in reverse, okay? I feel like with the building tension, there was a lot of tension with this person. And this person cannot stop thinking about you, okay? Because I feel like there's something magical about your energy. And with the repel card, I feel like their behavior caused you to kind of like pull back, pull away. Repel. You were repelled by this energy. This is an ex who caused some chaos. All right. Because I feel like at one time with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, I feel like things were going very good, or at least you thought so. And there was some kind of situation. I feel like I'm seeing a phone or the internet. I'm seeing like someone who tells you they're one place or they're another, or they're with someone or they're with somebody else, or they tell you they're with one person and they're with somebody else. They tell you they're at one place or they're at a different place. It feels like active manipulation. There could be another person involved, like a third party situation here for some of you. And for some of you guys, this person is just a player and they're always going to be a player, and it has nothing to do with you. I feel like it's really important that, because I feel with this repel card, it feels like a couple of different things. It feels like the behavior made you repel, you were repelled by them. You were repulsed. Some of you guys were repulsed. I actually like feel like I'm getting sick. Like you are so sick about this. And for some of you, you had children with this person and they turned out to be like a controlling, manipulative person who doesn't really love, they covet. Okay. And I feel like this person with this harpy chaos energy, I just feel like, and I felt this with group one a little, I feel it with you guys a lot. These readings should be called Who is Obsessed with You? Because that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling obsession. And someone who keeps rethinking with the Eight of Swords here. They keep rethinking over and over what happened and how in so many ways they fail to see a way to keep going. It's not, here's the thing. I don't think they're sorry. I don't think they're capable of being sorry. I think this is someone who's like an egomaniac. Okay? They have a big, big ego. They may be a drinker or they may be somebody who likes to party with that F person energy. And I feel like you may have been in the Eight of Swords when you found all this out, especially if you had kids or you were living together and you were like, how am I going to get out of this? We're living together. Our money's meshed. Like, what do we do? Or I have kids with this person, or I gave my heart completely to this person. It could be that you gave everything to this person. And how did this just like blow up in your face? And the thing is that I'm seeing with the scribe here, I'm seeing like messages being exchanged or something about a phone here. Maybe they broke up with you on the phone, or they still reach out to you through the phone, or they're watching you, honey. If you are online, and 99.9% of people are, and you have any platform where you're present, they are probably following you there. Okay. Don't be surprised if like you get trolling and stuff like that. That's this person. Okay. It's a weird energy. They are a King of Wands in reverse. They may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in reverse. I'm feeling like Aries, Sagittarius heavily, heavily, heavily. Yeah, so let's get some more cards here and get some clarity on like the situation. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Haunted Halloween Oracle. Tell me more. Yeah, this person is tensed and stressed. Okay, they are not in a good place. They are not in a good place. So be careful of, you know what? I feel like if people ask you about this person or want to have a conversation, just, you don't have to get into it with them. You may be a Libra or air sign, Gemini, Aquarius. You don't have to get into it with them. You don't have to communicate about this situation, okay? It's really nobody's business. And for some reason, I feel like Spirit wants to come forward and just like tell you that you don't have to engage. If people who know this person engage you, you don't have to engage them, okay, if you're not ready. And I feel like there's a warning that's coming. Like, be careful what you share stuff with people, okay? Because I feel like this person, not for all of you, but for some of you, take what resonates. They maybe have like a group of people who are like watching you and trying to get you back. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. It's bizarre. It feels like high school. Okay, we have dagger, clearing, cutting ties, on point. Okay, so this breakup, this situation was absolutely meant to be. Okay, you are where you should be. This person, it's like I'm feeling a masculine energy, but that's energy, not gender. They are spinning in chaos. Okay, this is their energy, literally. Okay, they are chaos. That's what they do. Any kind of order that they appear to have in their life, because for some of you, maybe they've moved on to somebody else and it seems like everything is 10 of cups. Remember, yours was once 10 of cups too, right? Happiness, fulfillment, joy, happy family, loving communications, nine of pentacles, success, fulfillment, having more than enough. It was all a sham. This person, with the hero heroine card, I'm just feeling like putting on a superhero suit and acting like everything's peachy keen. That might be actually going on in this person's life. And if you do, hey, no judgment. If you do go on one of their pages and you look, you may see them projecting this happy family life, like they have found the one or they're super happy. You have got to know that's bullshit. That is bullshit, okay? The same pattern with you is repeating now. They are going to keep repeating this pattern because the problem is they have such a big ego that they're not willing to see their own toxic behavior. And when you have somebody like that, it's very hard for them to change. Like, they're going to have to go through a lot of towers. They're going to have to be left alone a lot. And the problem is they pick partners that have a tendency to be codependent. They have a tendency to be empathic. They have a tendency to feel a lot of emotions and want to be there for them. And you think you can do that with this person. You don't realize that you've literally walked into a toxic soup of a person. And it takes going through this experience, you know. A lot of you with this Eight of Swords here, I feel like some of you guys don't know really how to go on. Some of you guys who you're feeling this energy, this may have happened recently, you may have been blindsided, and just know that this level of awareness is happening so that you can get to that place you want to be. You can meet that person. Sometimes we're with people we're not meant for, and we hang on to it, trying to fix it, trying to make it better, trying to fix the person, fix ourselves. When the truth is, a relationship should not be super difficult. I'm not saying you won't have times of difficulty, but it shouldn't be something that you constantly have to work at. You should have moments where everything flows. If it doesn't, then it may not be your person, okay? I don't feel like this person, honestly, is fit for anyone right now. There's a lot of healing that this person who is haunted by you has to go through, okay? And I feel heartbreak here. I feel like this person broke your heart. And the energy with this person, I think you're working through clearing it, cutting ties. You're on point with that, okay? Keep your focus on your future, on who you want, instead of what could have been. Some of you guys that you were married and this didn't work out, you may feel like you failed. You did not fail, okay? Everything happened as it should have. And you may be thinking about your kids and whatnot and the difficulties, but know that clearing out the King of Wands energy in reverse is not easy, okay? Because this feels like a narcissist or somebody who has psychotic tendencies, okay? They destroy everything with chaos around them. They do. Destroy people's mental states, their emotional states. And I'm not saying it's 100% their fault. Hey, you know, when we fall in love, group one had this, you know, we get a little blind. We overlook people's, you know, issues, right? And I think for you, the problem is that maybe you felt like it was normal to have such big challenges in a relationship. And I'm telling you, it's not. Okay. If you are really struggling in a relationship, it's time to look at, well, if we can't work this out, then we're just not meant to be together anymore. We've outgrown each other because I want more. It's hard to say I want more and know that it's going to be painful to cut something off. But I feel like you're learning that sometimes it's better to cut your losses than to try to like staple gun a relationship together that really is shattered. You can't fix shattered pieces. I feel like this person may also have some fragmentation going on in their mental space. You know, I'm not saying that this person is just a horrible human being. I think they come from a lot of trauma. I think they've had their own issues, right? And I feel like whatever happened between you two, and it could be, you know, betrayal, things like that, I feel like it kind of ripped at your self-esteem. And I feel like there's some things there for you to heal still. And that's part of the outcome of this, is you healing yourself and becoming more confident, loving yourself more. You know, when we truly love ourselves, we can love another, you know. And it doesn't mean you don't love people when you're broken. Of course you do. You love people when you're broken. You love people when you're healed. We're all cycles of breaking and healing and stuff. But something special happens when you start to love yourself and you begin to feel confident enough to allow people to come into your life. You have some very magical connections that start to formulate, and you don't necessarily understand why they're brought in these times, but eventually you'll get it. The wisdom of the universe will unfold in your life, and you'll understand why you went through what you did. This situation has created in you a really good partner for somebody. Like, you're a prize. You're a prize, okay? This King of Wands, though, just like group one, they're going to be haunted by you for a very long time. And what's happening is they are now comparing people to you because you have become their ideal, because you were the one that got away. I know that narrative may not even make sense to you because of how horrible the situation was, okay? But that's where their mental space is. That's how full of illusion they are. This person's lying to themselves, okay? They lie to other people, they lie to themselves, all right? So I feel like it's good to know that this energy is thinking about you, but it's not because they're sorry, okay? It's for other reasons that I already discussed. So, all right, group two, let's get into your charms and initials or letters. Group two, these are your letters and your charms. Now, keep in mind it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, initials of a platform, a family name, a screen name. Like I said, just take what resonates. So, first of all, I'm getting Facebook here with FB right away. I have FET Life. There may be a dating platform that might be involved in this, or messages online or something like that. I feel February may be important with FEB here for some of you guys. I'm also getting toxic. I think it's important that you remember the toxic connection here. So let me go ahead and read through your letters. And yeah, so FBT, OXB, EJQYAC, TUTJAP, GMMGAAS, NVEF. All right, so let's see what kind of charms we have. We have pumpkin here. We have house. We have the star. We have the peace. Okay, I feel like after all this chaos, I think you appreciate peace. I do think some of you guys are mistaking peace for stagnation. After everything you've been through, I feel like in chaos, I always think of a storm, and like a tornado moves very quickly. You know, storms, are powerful and they move through, they blow through, and they just knock everything down. And afterwards, there tends to be like peace, like quiet, especially if you've ever been in a tornado, you know what I'm talking about. Like it gets real quiet. And a lot of times, the sun comes up or whatever the next day, and it's beautiful, but the light allows you to see the damage that's been done. And a lot of times when we're in that energy of trying to repair ourselves or our surroundings from a chaotic relationship, sometimes because we've been in so much chaos, we feel the peace that comes as stagnation, even though we are working on ourselves deep within. I have found the truest thing to be so is that we heal ourselves internally first before we can heal our environment. And no amount of healing, cleaning up messes, making things good on the outside, a glow up that involves just like buying new clothes and doing your hair, a glow up that doesn't involve your heart doesn't really ring true. The internal mechanisms of your heart, of your mind, of your soul, and your spirit, they need this time of peace to heal from this very toxic relationship. And it's okay for you to slow down. You don't have to accomplish all your goals at one time. It takes determination, right? But we can't really go full force into our next relationship or goals or whatever, even into living life, until we've taken time to grieve our own hurt, to feel our own hurt, to feel the emotions of it. And for some of you guys, I feel like, it's okay for you to cry about it. You can still be angry. I don't care if it happened a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 months ago. It's okay for you to still be unhappy. It's okay for you to still feel sad and feel the loss. Move through it and allow the loss to kind of manifest in tears, in emotion. Some of you guys need to get in the bathtub, okay, or in the shower. If you get in the bathtub, get you some Epsom salts or Himalayan salt, get you some crystals that are safe to put around your bathtub if you have them. If you don't have crystals, then don't do it, okay? I'm always a proponent of using what you have, okay? So, but turn on some frequency music, healing, clearing music. I have a lot on one of my playlists where they have powerful meditations. Any one of those you're drawn to, I've used all of those. They're very profound. And I feel like you guys are going through a healing process of like shedding your skin, like grieving, shedding the skin of that grief and moving on to healing. And sometimes when we're going through that, it's very difficult. It's traumatizing just to go through it because there's awarenesses of how we are toxic, how the person was toxic. Because what's happening here is you're healing so that the next person you're with, you will be such a grounded and present partner. Like you are going to be a gift to somebody. Okay. But first, you got to get your own house in order with this charm here, this house. I feel like your vessel is your home and you may not have been taking the best care of it. All right. And it's time for you to make time for you, honey. Like make time for you. Rest, get some sleep. You don't have to be going all the time. Slow your life down. Take this time to heal your heart and soul and mind, okay? Because you deserve that. And as soon as you hold that kind of value for yourself and you start making decisions that are in your best interest, even ones that are difficult, like especially when you have people around you or in your family that expect you to have emotional room for them all the time. Sometimes we don't. And it's okay to say, you know what, I don't have space for that right now. I hope you understand. I'm going through a lot. And that's all you have to say. You don't have to rip, your heart open and expose it. Just let people know your emotional boundaries right now, your physical, mental, whatever they are, so that you can heal this up. Healing is a process. You don't just wake up healed. What happens is as you heal this kind of thing, you start moving more towards people. You start enjoying the peace and quiet. You start understanding the power of the stillness and how much deep work you're doing. Okay? All right, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected this really cool pumpkin. It's brown and white with a green leaf here. This is going to be your reading all about who is haunted by you. Now, group 3, the last 2 groups have been kind of intense. So let's see what comes forward for you guys. Let's do your oracle cards first. You have several. We have Bond. All right. I'll do these. First, we have Vengeance. Service. Judge, light attributes, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power, shadow attributes, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Child orphan, light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. We have Midas, miser, light attributes, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches, shadow attributes, hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Okay. We have fascinated and mesmerized, on guard, spiritual protection, cemetery, past life, going away, grief. Okay. Now, before I get into your tarot, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here. I'm getting like, if you guys are in a relationship, this is your person thinking about you, okay? If you're not in a relationship, I feel like this may be a friend, or it still may be your person thinking about you, but in a more general way. There's a fear of loss here. There's this bond energy, And there's just this fear of going away, of it ending with the Midas miser, like there not being enough energy to propel this for a long term. There's an energy here of fear of abandonment as well. I think your person's definitely, if you're with somebody, they are deathly afraid of losing you. Like they don't think that they could live through it again. What I'm being called to do is pull from the past life deck that I have. I didn't pull this for any other group, but we have past life here, and I feel it very strongly. I feel like this fear this person has is coming from a past life you guys had together. And I'm getting a lot of Nordic vibes here. Like I'm seeing a lot of snow. I'm seeing like Vikings. I'm seeing like Scandinavian energy as well in this past life. I'm also getting like Siberia. It feels cold. It feels like a cold place. It feels, some of you guys were nomadic. You could have been in Tibet as well, or Mongolia. Let's get this card. Mother. Biblical. Okay. So I feel like, and this may be a little weird for you guys, okay, especially if it's your person. I feel like either you guys had children together and the feminine energy passed away, or well, or you were their child, or they were yours, okay? And this could have been during, you know, biblical times, ancient days. I feel like you guys may have been a Jewish or Hebrewic family of some kind, but I'm feeling a nomad energy as well, so Muslim energy in this past life. And I'm feeling like the feminine energy was just very nurturing, like a treasure. I think this person tried to protect you, but unfortunately, they had to go off. And, you know, war comes up quite a lot. And I feel like they had to go to war or defend a territory or something. And there was a very, I'm getting the cold feeling. So I'm getting like there was a blizzard. And for some of you, you died and the kids eventually died. Or you all were died caught in a blizzard somehow. I feel like you had, some of you, I'm seeing you like out, like roaming in the snow. Why are you roaming in the snow? Why are you roaming in the snow? We have ships. We have Asia as well. And I feel like with the ships here, I'm feeling like they had to, there was like a need to change locations. I feel like for some of you, like a house caught on fire during a blizzard. Wow, that is some, that's crazy. Can you even imagine, especially if you're kind of isolated or nomadic? But I don't feel like for some of you, like if you were nomadic, I'm not seeing like a group of people necessarily. It's almost like some of you guys were like pushed out of your nomadic group. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling Mongolia here, Japan, Tibet, China. I'm also seeing India as well. But I'm seeing a lot of like cold. So I feel like for some of you, you came from these other locations to this very cold place. For some of you, you actually traveled on a ship to a cold place. And I'm feeling like for some of you, what that rings true, there was death on the ship. Okay. And I feel like you or the feminine energy was with the children. I'm seeing some of you had 3, some of you had 6, some of you had 7. And the ship went down in some kind of like storm, icy storm. Okay. So that is why this energy has so much fear. Okay. Around you. They have lost you before in a past life. Okay. So they are haunted by you. They think about you guys not being together. They think about what would happen, how they would feel alone. I think this person is very in love with you. There is a lot of, this fascinated and mesmerized card is very powerful with bond here. Like this is someone who feels like you are their person. Okay. Let's go into the tarot now. We have the King of Potions. Yes. Romantic love is what I'm feeling here. We have the World in reverse. Yeah, they're afraid. They are so afraid that they can't start the next chapter with you, okay? That they can't move forward with you, that something will happen and cause that to not be. We have the Two of Potions. I feel like you guys are seeing face to face. Like you guys have a good connection. This feels like love. It just does. But one of the problems is this fear that bubbles into it, the fear that this won't be something that will be long term, like there will be loss here. And I feel like you're being called to like protect this relationship. Talk about the fear here. Allow this person, and I feel like this person hasn't really talked about this, but they have a lot of anxiety and they're worried. It's like they found you, they have you, and now they're worried about it staying together. And I don't know if this person just isn't really good with emotion or doesn't really share their emotion, doesn't know how, but know that the lack of communication of love here, like sharing their emotions, doesn't mean it's not there. They love you so much that they're afraid that this isn't going to work out. So they're haunted by that. They're haunted by the idea of not being with you. Okay, we have the Eight of Needles. Yeah. That came out in reverse. So I'm going to take it in reverse. I just feel like they're locked into this cycle of anxiety. They may be someone who's very nervous. They may be someone who has obsessive thoughts about negative things. And it's not that they're a negative person, it's just how their brain is kind of wired. And they don't understand exactly where this emotion of fear of loss is coming from, but they feel it. Okay. And this may be a relationship that you need to reassure this person that you're there for them, that you're committed. Okay. And then we have the Devil in reverse. And what I'm feeling like is this is a true deep connection. There is so much potential with this relationship. And, I feel like if you need more emotion from this person, you're going to have to speak up. Okay. Because otherwise you may not see it. They feel it, but I feel like they have a hard time communicating it. It's almost like communicating it will facilitate you breaking their heart. They're terrified you're going to break their heart. And so they're kind of holding emotions very close because for many of them, they've never felt this kind of depth for somebody before. I'm going to pull some romance angel cards for you guys. They've never felt this kind of depth before with somebody. And for some of you, this is someone who's coming. And they have a fear of losing their person. Okay. We have let go of control issues. All right. So I feel like it's important to know that this person, this anxiety and stuff that's going on of being haunted by this idea is something that they can't really control right now. And I feel like the best way to approach this is to have conversations. And you may have to reassure this person, okay? It's just where it's at. It's just truth, all right? Let's get some more Lovers Oracle Romance Angels card. Whichever deck this is. True Love. This is a romance of a lifetime, okay? So this is your person who is deathly afraid of losing you. Okay. And they may have more thoughts about this than what you think. All right. So, love on your person. All right. They have abandonment issues. Love on your person. Let them know you're there. You don't have to do it to the point where you feel like you're overgiving or you're placating, but like send them a message. Hey, I'm thinking of you. Let them know that you are present in their mind. And if you need more emotional input, communication from this person, talk about it. Because I feel like this person wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not emotional enough. I think that part of them that feels the bond would be like, oh, they want more from me. They want to go deeper with me. That will help reassure your person. Okay? Woo! Okay, that fell off the table. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I feel like what the focus here is that be a friend to your person, okay? Be a friend. Develop your friendship, all right? Laugh, play some games together, whatever it is, okay? But I feel like the more you can develop friendship with this person, the more secure they'll feel, and they may be able to give you more of the emotional stuff you need. Okay, if you're needing that, all right? Just be patient with this person. They are just deathly afraid of losing you because you mean the world to them, all right? Okay, group 3, let's get into your letters and your charms. Hey Okay, group 3, these are your letters and your charms. Now, this could be your initials, their initials, a word, a last name, a platform, a screen name. Just take what resonates. All right. So I'm getting kiss here. There's something special about the way you guys kiss. I think it feels like magic to this person. They love the way you kiss. Also, the band might be relative for you guys. I'm also getting zoo here. I get KF. I'm getting Kentucky or Texas as well. Just take what resonates. All right. I'm going to read these letters off for you. TSS, QDW, KFB, TXL, IUWR, YVZOO, EMM, EZTNAPF, BGYDKN. All right. We got a few charms here. All right, we have a few charms. Let me see what we got here. What am I feeling? We have tree. We have a tree. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like they could build foundations with you. All right, we have a hamsa. Okay. And I feel like you just need to be careful who you talk to about your relationship, about letting people into this relationship as well. Just be aware that not everybody has such good intentions. I feel like this relationship has the ability to transform into something very deep, very long lasting. This could be the person that you spend your life with. I feel like your ancestors are supporting this connection. We have a star here as well. Faith, hope, and love. I'm seeing the star card from the tarot. There's angelic presence around you. You guys have some angels who are working on your behalf. They may be guides. I'm seeing Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael as well. Also, you have ancestor energy around you. Okay, we have the Day of the Dead charm here. We have a ghost. We have the skull and crossbones. I just feel a lot of ancestor energy. And they really want to help you. So if you need help with something, reach out to them and ask. They're there to help you. And I feel like angels as well. So if you need help, ask the angels. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonates. If it did, or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.